Austin, Texas, the capital of our great state and the county seat of Travis County, is the 11th most populous city in the United States and the 4th most populous in Texas. Boasting a lively music scene and eclectic mix of people, personalities, and businesses, Austin is known as a live music capital of the world. Join us on this drive across Texas as we meet Texas Department of Agriculture Commissioner, the Honorable Sid Miller, and find out more about what he does for our great state. Remember, that baby's coming from a Texan. Adios.
Drive across Texas.
Hey folks, welcome to this edition of Drive Across Texas. I'm your host, Pat Waters. Here's my good buddy, the Honorable Sid Miller. How are you, sir?
Good morning, sir. Welcome to Texas Department of Agriculture.
Tell the folks out there, the viewers, I'm sure they're curious, what all does being the Texas Agriculture Commissioner entail?
Well, we're all about cows, sows, and plows, but we're a lot more than that. It's a $6 billion agency. That doesn't mean anything to anybody, but my budget is larger than the budget of 31 governors. So it's no small agency. We do a lot of things. You go to the grocery store and you see our name on the scales, and you pick up a carton of eggs, and we've inspected those, make sure you don't get E. coli or salmonella. And pick up a gallon of organic milk, we've made sure it doesn't have antibiotics or hormones in it. But after that, no one really knows what the department does. But we have a consumer protection program, and in that division is one called weights and measures. So we oversee anything sold by length, height, weight, volume, from cardwood to fuel pumps to scales, you name it. So there's 400,000 fuel pumps in the state, so we make sure that you don't get cheated, that the octane rating's right, that you don't get water in your fuel, dirt in your fuel. So that's one of the things. A lot of things you don't think about when it comes to scales. You think about the grocery store and the feed store, but we go into every pawn shop that buys gold and silver, jewelry stores, cafeterias, yogurt shops, barbecue places, mail houses, pharmacies, the airport weighs your luggage, every Starbucks in the state. There's almost as many of those as there are fuel pumps.
Yeah. That's
and
crazy.
We have highly trained, specialized inspectors that inspect ping pong balls. And guess who we do that for?
Who?
The Texas Lottery. There's millions and
go.
millions of dollars riding on those ping pong balls. So somebody needs to make sure that, we don't get cheated. I tell my folks, I said, we don't tolerate cattle rustlers, horse thieves, or cheats. So we got you back. So we make sure that the Texas Lottery is run on the up and up.
So it's, I guess, kind of a regulatory commission to protect the rights and the interests of the consumers.
Yeah, and we do pesticides and grain warehouses. There's just, a whole lot of stuff. Our biggest division is our food nutrition program. So I'm responsible for 5 million school meals each day across the state. School breakfast, school lunch program, after school programs, Meals on Wheels, adult feeding programs, summer feeding programs. We run 12 of the 14 federal nutritional programs. The only thing we don't run is SNAP and WIC. We don't do the food stamps.
Yeah.
That's done by another agency. So we kind of take a wide swath. We actually have over 130 statutory functions that we perform for the state and federal government. Most of the work we do is on behalf of the federal government. We do the pesticides for the EPA. We do all the infrastructure, rural economic development for the USDA. We do food safety for the FDA. A lot of those, three-lettered federal agencies that everybody screams four-letter words at.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. I know personally that I didn't know what that entailed. And I know the viewers didn't. So it's a huge responsibility.
Yeah, it's a multifaceted agency. We do run the export facilities across the state. We have 4 on the Rio Grande, 1 at the airport in Houston. So if you're going to export cattle, horses, sheep, goats, swine, anything, out of the United States through Texas, you got to, come see us. We run the organic program. If you want to get your crop certified, you got, come through us. We'll get you certified up and running. A lot of people don't know this, but we run the Office of Rural Health Care. I'm responsible for health care in 191 of the 254 counties in the state. So we provide that. it's kind of like the CEO. You kind of get, I have to get surround myself with some really good people.
Yes.
That are experts in their fields, because I just can't, obviously can't cover it all. But I try to hire people smarter than me, and then they tell me what I need to do. So that's kind of the way it goes.
I know you're an 8th generation Texan, and I'm a 6th generation Texan. We learned from our forefathers, and I'm sure you learned the same thing I learned. Surround yourself with great people, and great things happen.
That's it. That's kind of my philosophy here. We've got a really good set of our legal team, my assistant commissioners, my deputy, all the executive staff, all the way down to the inspectors that are in the field. We've completely retooled the agency since I've been here, Pat. We've created a lot of efficiency. I'm a small government guy. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. So I have outsourced to the private sector a lot of the things that that the government was doing here at the TVA.
That's great.
So,
that's great. One of the programs that y'all are responsible for is something with me being a 6th generation Texan, you being an 8th generation Texan. I know it makes you proud to be associated with it. And first and foremost, I want to thank you for making me the official band of the Go Texan program.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
The Go Texan program, and the way that I sell it, and I ask everybody all the time, are you part of the Go Texan program? Yes, or if they're not, I say, well, you need to be. And just the basic theory of that I have, and what I tell everybody, it's anything that's grown, manufactured in this great state of Texas.
Right. Our Go Texan program is our marketing program.
Yes.
We're kind of the de facto chamber of commerce too for the state. Okay, so we promote. Well, when I got here, we just promoted agriculture products, and I've expanded that to, like you said, anything Texas. We have an amusement park company. We have medical companies. We have a space company, a rocket company that are Go Texan members. So we kind of reach out there. Toyota's member, things like that. So, and I've added a global outreach initiative. We didn't go beyond the borders of the United States. We did a little bit in Mexico, but actually have an office now in Argentina.
Wow.
Exports down there have been really, really good for us, especially genetics, cattle genetics, horses, things like that. My first 12 months in office, me or somebody on my staff was on every continent on the globe promoting Texas. Let me just tell you, promoting Texas is easy. Everybody loves to do business with a Texan.
Absolutely.
This hat and this belt buckle and this West Texas drawl, they just they really like it. And you can always we kind of stand out. So I had went to Denver to the Tri-National Agriculture Card. Of course, I was representing Texas in the NAFTA talks. I always fly Southwest. And if you fly Southwest, you don't get a assigned seat. You just kind of got to get. Well, I was the last one on the plane, and of course, it was full flight. And let me just tell you that I found the one empty seat. Of course, it was a middle seat, and there's a reason. I must be nice, but there's a reason no one was sitting in that seat. I promise you. So I go up and I take my hat off and I say, "Pardon me, ma'am. You mind if I sit there?" And she looked up at me. She said, "What are you, a Texas Ranger?" I'm kind of quick-witted, so I said, "No, but why are you? You have a guilty conscience or something?" And she says, "No, I can tell you're either some kind of Texas lawman or a politician. If you're a lawman, you can sit down."
That went south in a hurry.
Oh yeah. So anyway, so I sat down, but the moral of the story is you can always tell a Texan, right?
Exactly.
You just can't tell us much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to sit down, and I really cherish our friendship. You've been very, very kind to me when you don't always have to.
Well, you've been good to us. We've been partners on this Go Texan thing a long time.
Yes, sir. And
State Fair and of course we're at all the livestock shows promoting. We have a big pavilion at the State Fair of Texas. This is our first year to have a pavilion at the Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. Good. So of course we've been in Houston and we'll be at Austin and San Angelo and San Antonio. So you folks, if you're out and about at one of the stock shows, drop in and see our Go Texan members.
You bet. It's something, like I said, I don't take lightly. I'm very humbled to be associated with it because I'm all about making our great state greater. But I sure appreciate the opportunity to talk to you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Sid Miller. And y'all remember now, that baby's coming from a couple of Texans. Adios.